Okay, welcome to session 2 for the Hololive Alternative campaign. Now, we're picking up basically the next night after you guys have stayed at the tavern. And just as a quick rundown of what has gone before, you guys were summoned to the Adventure Guild to take on a quest by a village chief known as Oscar. He escorted you to the outside plains, just outside the city of Avalon, and basically he sent you on your way. Afterwards, he camped out for the night, just on your day's journey, and you went through the motions of going through Night Watch, with not much to say other than there were some wolves in the vicinity that seemed to be quite interested in your party, but nothing untoward really happened. The next day,
Scarlet, your fans going haywire.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, and then the next day, just as on your way to your journey, his destination, you came across a merchant that half the party decided to help out, and some of the other party members decided to be scoundrels and riff through the merchant's belongings while he was watching. So, yeah, there was a missed opportunity there, but that's just how it goes. You finally arrived at the destination, and you check into the inn where you were met with the poster girl, Lauren. She greeted you with a kind smile and fine service, of which there was some nice drinks to be had. Some people had a little too much. And some of you played some games with the villagers and came out much better. And one of your party may have caused trouble for the rest. But so, we'll figure that out from now on. Alright, so we are starting off with the next day. Everyone is waking up bright and early. I'm assuming that the Skaven, after his nightly raid of the farmers' fields, decided to join back up with the rest of the party, and had a good rest as well. And so you guys are woken up by the banging on your inn door.
Yo, I've got to sleep.
Who's there?
Not a morning.
Neve, after playing around with people can see a bunch of cards, she just goes to the door. It's polite. She's been awake for a while.
Yeah.
I roll out of bed and fall to the floor.
Okay.
Face first.
Just walk back into the village and try to find where the friend was.
Okay, so there is from the door you can hear the poster girl Lauren calling out for you and saying, "Hello, adventurers. Can you please come down to the atrium? It seems there's been an incident."
Certainly, I'll wake everyone else up.
Lauren?
As Neve goes off and clicks her fingers, casts Minor Illusion, and a loud bang happens.
Wait, what? Where is that? And I
Just
run to where?
in the center of the room. Bang.
No, I just coming in from outside, and I hear the sound while fighting you guys, so I run to the sound. Yeah.
What's so important that my beauty sleep is not ruined? I don't like morning.
Well, we are needed, and as you see, Neve goes towards the desk she was at, picking up her books, and looking over the cards she has drawn this morning. It's time for us all to get up.
Right.
Grab my belongings and prepare.
Yo, anything for Lauren.
Why's there gotta be so much racket in the morning?
Well, we've been asked to wake up because there's been an incident. It is only improper to keep our hosts waiting.
Who
Not
cares
too long,
about
you
our
guys, but it's Lauren.
hoes? I care about my sleep.
You read your beauty sleep.
God whispers to the minds of people and saying that you better get down there fast.
Neve packs up her cards, packs up anything because she travels light, and heads downstairs before everyone else. She did her part, she woke him up.
I stand at the door and clap. Guys, come on.
I'm coming.
Morning.
Like me to go.
I'm on my way.
Good.
Okay, as the party sort of sleepily files down into the tavern atrium, it appears that Lauren is discussing something with two of the town's guard. As they turn towards you, where Lauren speaks for them and says, "These two men would like to ask you and your group a couple questions."
Certainly, what might they be?
An old, I should say, a middle-aged man with one of the town guards and sort of younger-looking boy here of sorts turn towards you, with the older man saying, "Well, last night it appears that there was a raid on one of the farmer's fields. His whole crops were devastated, and the only suspicious people that came into the town were you group."
Well, this can be allayed pretty quickly. We were here all night. Ask any number of people. As far as I know, our entire grouping was here, spending drinks, playing games, making merry. I'm pretty sure Lauren can vouch for all of us. Or even the other bar owners, or hell, some of the patrons that seem to have fun with cards.
Yeah. Lauren says, "Yes, I can definitely vouch for most of your group. However, there is someone there that I am unfamiliar with. I don't remember seeing him as part of your group." And she motions towards Pixie.
The rat?
The rat.
Right?
Me?
Well,
Oh,
they're a
God,
bit
will you
small.
do something?
Yeah.
Stop eating all the crops. Crop
Uh,
duster.
the older town guard turns towards Pixie and says, "Can you please tell me where were you last night?"
Me? I was on the way here. I'm kind of staying behind, doing stuff, and so I'm reaching here late.
What sort of stuff, Pixie?
Pixie, give me a deception
You
roll.
know? Deception.
The town guard does not believe you.
Of course he wouldn't.
You see, the town guard looks to you and says, "You see, we found some evidence of what appeared to be teeth marks on some of the leftover devastated crops."
So you saw the teeth mark and you just assume it's me. Why I'm just coming? Is it racist?
Pixie,
Yes.
where were you?
I'm telling you, I'm was outside village. I'm coming late.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
Good
Yeah, that's why your
source.
stomach's so large this morning? That's kind of
Am I allowed to do an intimidation check?
Just one sec.
Pix.
The guard says, well, if you have nothing to hide, would you mind if we searched your luggage?
Oh, of course.
Okay,
Pixie, you feel a staff at your back as it just sneaks right behind you.
yeah. And Pixie, I will give you one chance if you wish. Since you found your deception, this is your one chance to hide your misdoings. How do you wish to hide?
I mean, how can I gonna hide? We are in the middle of the town and the tavern, right?
Yes, you're in the middle of the tavern, yeah, but this is your one chance to hide any kind of evidence that could lead it towards you.
Have anything to hide?
You just feel a hand on your shoulder and lean down. Your one chance to tell me and only me the truth.
I'm sorry, okay?
Very well. Guards, will you be happy if you just see the belongings, as in inside the bag? As if I fetch it and show you?
Well, rather than seeing the goods, it would be much better if and only if the goods are discovered, we could get some compensation for the farmer whose fields were devastated.
So, you're saying if you see inside the contents of his bag, he may be absolved of any crimes?
Perhaps. There has been a recent spate of incidents where people have gone missing recently, so we're just making sure that things are as what they seem.
Pixie, my good companion, where did you leave your belongings so I may fetch them and show these good guard?
Yes, of course.
You mind showing me for a quick sec?
Yes. Yeah.
If you
Would
don't
you-
mind waiting here.
If you don't mind, I will send my partner here with you. Don't worry, he'll just be waiting outside the door.
Certainly. This way, Pixie.
And I just follow her.
Now show me where your bag is.
Okay, yeah, it.
The grain's in there, isn't it?
The corn.
The corn, wonderful. So, how are we gonna? Do you know what? Okay. Yeah.
All right now.
So, basically, what she does, she picks up the bag, and right before leaving the door, she opens it wide, clicks her fingers, and it looks like just a bunch of garbage. She cast minor illusion, by the way.
Mhm.
If they ever look closely, it's a DC 14 investigation check.
Okay.
Cartman, is this proof enough?
Yep. The young guard looks into the bag and he just sort of kind of squints a little bit.
See? I ain't no rat.
And he says, well,
Yep. Possible. Yes.
well, everything seems to be in order, yes. Perhaps we can attribute it to some of the monsters that we've seen around. Don't worry, I'll go and tell my partner that everything appears to be in order.
Wonderful. Just closes the bag, hands it back to Pixie like nothing's wrong. Be careful next time.
Yes. My rats.
Okay, so now that that
Wow.
incident is solved,
Didn't know the rat was so corny. Oh, jeez.
It seems it was just a simple misunderstanding, everyone. Seems whatever's plaguing this town hit the crops.
Right.
okay, and um, the guards just sort of give us a simple salute and say thank you for your time. We'll continue back to our patrol. If you have any other questions that you may have about stuff with around the village, feel free to ask any one of the town guard.
Oh, while you are here, and Lauren as well, we were, I don't think we mentioned this last night, but we were sent here by a man named Oscar, an elder of your village, some sort of issues going around.
Oh, Lauren sort of perks up and says, "Oh, you mean old man Oscar? Yes, he's one of the chief leaders of this village. He's done really good by us, and we did indeed send him to the city in hopes of hiring some adventurers. I believe, and it appears that that's your group, isn't it?"
Yes.
Yes. So, and then Lauren just sort of seems like she remembers something, and her whole demeanor just sort of saddens. Like, you get, and just seeing this, you get the feeling that it is something very depressing for her that has happened with these disappearances. She says, "You might as well come and sit down at these tables, and I can explain a little bit more about what's been going on in this village."
Of course.
I sit closest next to her.
Okay.
And as the party going sitting with the NPC, right? I guess I'm standing by whole boss, and I just whispering with him, hey, did you see that and that witch, right? But how did she see something inside my bag? Do you know?
Yeah. Okay, and if you're not
hold
on
on,
the...
I have a moderately stupid question. How do you drag your character again?
So you click on your character in your journal, and then you drag it onto the page.
Directly from the
Yep.
journal.
Yep, directly from the journal.
I don't
Queen.
see anything in my journal. Oh, you
don't?
mean this? Oh, you mean this page?
Yeah, the newspaper-looking one.
Character sheet
Yeah, your character sheet. Well, not your character sheet. You don't click. So
for
you.
bio and info.
Nope.
No.
No. So you don't
let
open your
me-
character sheet. You just click and hold on your name when it turns blue, and then you drag it onto the page.
Let it
Oh,
bomb.
there we go.
There are many Neves now.
Oh,
How do you put
geez.
your digits in?
Oh my god. They're multiplying.
All right.
Oh,
I cast
yeah.
I cast mirror
Right
image.
there
Oh,
on
wait,
top of the
yeah.
bartender. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Alright, I will get rid of them.
How do you delete the extras if you actually?
You select.
Just press delete.
Yeah, you click on the token and you can just press delete. Yeah. Okay, so everyone positioned around where they want to hear Lauren's story. Because I can see there's not many. There are some people missing. Yeah. Okay, so Lauren says it all began about a month ago, where it all started with just like small disappearances. A chicken here, a sheep over there, just some small parts of the farmland devastated. Nothing too much, but over time things started to get worse. Eventually, the villagers themselves started going missing. Hunters never returned from their ventures, even after several days. some of the village girls who went out tending the herds just disappeared. And Lauren just kind of
Wheels aren't up to this.
and Lauren just kind of looks down and says, even my own sisters have disappeared.
How long ago was that?
It was just several days ago. I fear for their life. Please. And she looks up with you with tears at the corner of her eyes. Please, you must help find them. They're the only family I have left.
I would
If I ask her, what? If I ask her where, if there's any clues, what would I have to roll? Investigation?
No, you can just ask.
Oh, so
Quick interjection. Not everything is a dice roll.
Yeah.
Everything can be done through RP.
oh,
Plus, you wouldn't need a roll to investigate to ask someone something. The investigation as a roll is to, I don't know, you are in a house and you're searching for a key. That would be an investigation roll.
Okay, can I ask a stupid question?
Uh-huh.
Go for it.
Can you roll to flirt with someone?
That's charisma.
Flirt?
Again,
Oh,
do it
so I
through
can
RP.
flirt with Wait, so can I flirt with the?
Yep.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so-
it's so much better.
I'm talking about dating.
Okay, so you can flirt through RP, yes.
It's much more fun and fulfilling.
Yeah, it's much more fun. You can also, I can also determine it how well you flirt by your
Through the dice
charisma
roll.
roll. But
But-
again,
I have a high charisma actually.
It would be a persuasion.
yeah, but yeah,
But back to Hobo.
but Hobo, what were you gonna ask?
I actually have a
are there-
specialization.
And yeah, are there any signs?
are there any like tracks or signs or
Yeah.
clues
Yeah.
that what these monsters are?
Lauren says the town. There's not many signs. However, the fact that they can take full-grown humans unawares indicates that they're pretty strong, or they're pretty crafty. Perhaps I'm not too familiar with stuff, but perhaps you can ask some of the farmers around the village if they have any other information.
If there are no tracks, then we can rule out strength. They would have left something. So intelligence will be most likely so. Highwaymen or some other thing that likes to raid. Maybe some people from Hayloft, but that's a bit far, so probably not. Would Neve know from her personal experiences what's in the region?
Neve would know that just in this region, there aren't any sort of dangerous monsters. Nothing too strong. Like, you won't find orc warbands wandering the plains. However,
No warbands, no.
Yeah. and even though this is a 2 days journey from Avalon, it is still well patrolled by the knights.
So it had to be something small, ever a small group of small entities. Raiders. That gives us few options, or it could be humans in itself, or a humanoid race. It could also be smaller greenskins or maybe kobolds.
Goblins.
In the possibility. If you want the gruesome truth, which you don't, but ready for the eventuality, if something did take him like that, they are most likely dead. But we can stop future things from happening. If they are still alive, we will get them out. But yes, our job here was to stop as
I mean,
grim the reality it is.
That's cold.
Lauren sort of looks down and says, I know I should be prepared, but I just can't help but hope. Perhaps they still yet live.
Don't rely on
Well-
hope. Hope can crush you.
well, wait.
Save those who you can, but warn those who cannot.
Wait, if they're kidnapping people, wouldn't we want to use bait?
Bait would probably take too long, and if they are still alive, for the time bait to catch, they might very well be dead.
Okay.
Rely on,
Wow.
rely on us.
Okay. Well, Lauren. So I'm gonna ask Lauren, kind of intensely, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure there isn't anybody suspicious here? And I want to kind of like use my, I guess charisma as a persuasion to see if she's like not hiding something because she's scared or whatever.
Insight.
Roll insight.
How do I roll inside again?
Just click
It'll
on
be the insight skill.
click on the insight skill on your character sheet.
Do I have an insight skill?
You
Yes, you
should.
do.
Everyone has
So-
the same skills.
Everyone has the same
Oh.
skills. Not everyone will have the same proficiencies.
I got a 13 on insight.
Okay, so what you sense is that Lauren has been telling the truth this whole time, and it doesn't appear that she knows much more than what she's already told you.
Nope.
So, all we got so far is to ask the local farmers around town. They would be the ones to know the most, as they are closest to the tree line, where things like the hide and scurry.
Indeed. Wait.
Good place to
Wait.
start.
What are the what is there? Wait. Lauren, is there any? Is there a pattern on who is being kidnapped?
Lauren, think.
Anything
Lauren,
similar, like women, children, specifics.
The
Lauren.
defenseless, the elderly.
Lauren thinks for a moment and says, well, most of the victims have been either young women, but there've also been a couple male hunters that have gone disappearing. Well, they've gone.
So the weaker, I assume the weaker ones of the lot, the ones that can't fight as well.
No, most of the hunters in this village are very well trained. If they were to come across just a stronger animal or even a weak monster, they'd be able to take it down. But perhaps it would be different if there were multiple.
Stumbled upon
Wow.
something they shouldn't have seen then.
Maybe
Could have been.
So, you don't think that this is some sort of predatory ring? And when the huntsmen are finding out, they all go missing.
It could be. No,
Why
it could be.
randomly kidnap young girls? I mean, I hope it's not
'Cause
the
they're-
obvious answer.
Most commoners, unlike us, they can't defend themselves. Not as well. Maybe they're good with a dagger.
No, that's not what I'm asking. Why is
I guess.
why young girls a specific target? Are they trying to maybe a business?
Well, again, they're an easier target if they're not as well trained in fighting. Easier marks, easier grabs, less risk.
Or maybe a being that feeds on.
But children also are very loud, which would have brought a lot of attention.
Not if they were taken by surprise.
True.
A quick. And they're out. They don't know how to defend themselves, they don't know how to brace, they don't know how to combat, unlike me, you, and
As
the
a
rest
side
of us
note,
here.
I'm trying to figure out the motivations for the kidnapper.
Hmm.
Trying to
It
figure
might
out
very well just be.
Well, no, because if you know, the more details you know about the kidnappers, the better.
God,
It might just be
God
some
whispers
sick
in.
game.
God whispers into the minds of the players and reminds them that Oscar gave them information and that some tracks had been discovered on the outside of the village where they were small humanoid in shape.
One minute, didn't Oscar say something? Small humanoid tracks, yes. Small humanoids. Kobolds, goblins, hobbits. No, not dwarves, dwarves of bigger stature that wouldn't fit. So that narrows down our searches. Anyway,
It's obviously a human, some sort, or variant.
I think it would be better if we just investigate the tracks instead of making some
indeed.
assumptions.
No, you are right. My mind is racing. Apologies, how I work. Oh yeah, Scarlet, one thing. While these go off and quickly look over, I do have something to go over with you.
Oh, of course, dear.
If that's the plan
We'll
for
just
everyone
go to
else to...
Bedroom area where
Yeah.
from left. I'll do that.
If everyone else would go on ahead and meet us, or we'll meet you, where? From the tracks outside or the farms? They're going towards the field.
I moved over here. So we
Restrictions to fields.
they have a conversation elsewhere.
Anyway,
Where are the farmers?
Okay, so the farmer, I will tell you, the farmers are the people who are in the green outline for the tokens, with the guardsmen being in the brown. You can ask them several questions, and this will probably take for most of the day. So, this.
I will go to the guardsman.
Okay, so
I'll be right back.
okay, so I'll just ask everyone what they plan to do for the day. So Hobo and Albrecht, they're questioning the farmers and the guardsmen. What does Bargrimer and Mercy do?
Are there any more people to question?
You can ask
Would
her.
that be-
Yeah.
You can go investigate the outskirts of the village and see if there are any tracks.
Mercy, would you like to assist me in scouting the tracks?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Lauren, dear, worry not. We will get to the bottom of this. Soon. See you.
Oh, quit trying to flirt with her.
Nothing but a good deed.
Okay, and so what is Stardust doing?
I also went to go speak with villagers.
Mhm.
Is there a blacksmith to speak to? I don't see anyone in the building.
I would put a blacksmith in this house over here. Just in the top
Head
right.
over there.
Yeah, in the top right. Okay. So, I'll just run down through the different people who are doing stuff. We'll start with Neve and Scarlet. What are you guys talking about?
How do I go over this? There are many things that led to the end of the age that came before. What you described to me is one of them. Something dark and terrible, and I've looked through my books, I've researched, and I've found something that will help, but it won't stop it.
Basically, what the nobles have ripped me off for. Go ahead.
What it sounds like, they've been treating her with restoration. That won't work. It never did. And and she pulls out a note. And before you is
Hold on, I'm gonna DM you. I'm gonna DM.
and before you is a note with the title Dustborn Tonic. Its ingredients are listed as 1 amber, worth 25 gold pieces ground to a fine dust, 50 milliliters of marigold oil to be mixed in with the amber dust, 200 milliliters of purified water to be mixed in with the dust-infused oil, and probably what raises most of an eyebrow to you is a few drops of blood from a close relative, or what she writes down as one who cares.
Oh.
It is mentioned with an annotation of something which is the most important ingredient.
Well, I mean, we're pretty close, but
This curse, this tonic was made by someone long ago who sought to help a people that were dying.
well, I mean, if
And
the Celestials didn't exist, we wouldn't have this problem, now would we?
the causes of this are much more complicated. I have studied history for a long time, and it all links back to a group that uncovered something long ago that should have never been uncovered. In the desert. Things are forgotten for a reason.
My sister got cucked because of idiots.
Sure.
I'm sorry,
Have you researched the empire that came before?
No? Why would that matter?
A lot of things tie back to the old emperor. They say it was once a realm on the shoulders of giants, forged with ember and gold. It stood upon the clouds and it was endless.
Sweetheart, that sounds like a fantasy, sorry.
It most likely was. But this tonic, you have... How often are you getting these potions to help her alleviate?
Weekly.
Weekly? No. This... A dose should give her 6 months. Do you want to know what will happen?
Sure, we'll go with it.
This curse will burn her from the inside, and when she goes mad with pain, she will transform into something that is monstrous and will spread this thing. You would have to put your loved one down for the sake of many more. With this, it will give you time. There are research notes out there in the desert and in Hayloft of studies. It will give you time to find them. In them research notes, I know there is a reversal, I know there is a spell. I have never found it.
I'm giving it a second to process a response. Hold on. Wow. That crushed my spirits. Is there no way, if she turns into this demon or whatever, that she can't be reverted or at least caged for a time and sealed?
No.
And
That's
if I can't put her down, and if I can't put her down, what will you do?
what has to be done. This thing cannot spread again. That's why if we get to her now, we
Hard
buy
to
her.
beat me in a fight, even if you tried.
I don't know about that. Do not let the blindness fool you. And you know who stands at my side. But it will buy her a year and a half, maybe 2. It will buy her enough time for you to journey and you to get what you need.
Well, guess I'm in this journey regardless. Let us.
Go on.
Well, my sister would want me to find these people, so I might as well do it. Let us head off. Alright.
Much like what I said to Lauren, there are those we cannot save and we must deal with it. But for those we can, we must try. I have experienced a lot of this.
Alright.
If you said so.
Let's meet up back with the others. We can get this brewed once we're back in Avalon.
Indeed.
Okay, so with that discussion between you who are done, I will move on to where Hobo were questioning the farmer.
Oh man, what you know? Strange marks, strange going-ons.
The
You
farmer.
should have like a country accent where he's like, "My daughter." I'm sorry.
Well, there's not much really goes on around here. You see, I only really tend to my fields in the mornings, and I spend most of my day just sort of laying about on my porch.
So does that imply that these monsters are coming out at night?
Probably. Yeah. Usually, yeah, I'll tend my fields in the morning. Yeah, and when I come out, and when I started coming out in the morning, I want to say about 2 weeks ago, I noticed that some of my crops had been disappearing.
So it might be something that has night vision, or operates in the dark.
More than likely.
Wait, quick question: Do goblins have night vision or something? Like
Yes, they generally have good night vision. Yeah.
I did it.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
Okay, so it's some sort of night creature. They're able to take over, or at least overpower, grown men. Either it's one individually strong thing, or it's a group of decently strong things.
Mm-hmm.
Noted.
Yeah. The pharmacist. Well. If you haven't got any other questions for me, yeah, I'll be on my way.
Then you can be on your way then.
Yep. And he just walks off. He walks on his way towards the town center. Okay, let's go with Albrecht and Pixie questioning the town guard. What questions are you asking the town guard?
Right. Have you heard of any incidents happening in this town?
The town guard looks at you and says, "When haven't I heard about incidents in this town? The old man who was on the outskirts of the village. He was yelling something about a pitter-patter he was hearing coming from his fields just outside his door, and he wouldn't stop yelling about how his chickens were just squawking in the middle of the night."
So are you saying that there's no one inside this town that's acting a little suspicious?
No, everyone knows everyone in this village, and if anyone was acting suspicious, they would be the first to be pointed out.
And have you heard of any of your villagers going missing lately?
Of course I have. I'm one of the people that these disappearances are reported to. And I've done my fair investigation as well, but there's not much I can do. It's not my specialty to go into that forest and looking for missing people.
Have you seen anyone being taken specifically from within the village?
The guard sort of...
As to say, have you seen it yourself?
The guard says, "No. That's a failure on my part." And he sort of like clenches his fist and says, "My own sister was taken when she escaped out the window to meet her lover out in the fields, and that's the last I've heard of her."
Do you know the name of this lover?
Shit.
Or at least can you point me to his direction?
Well, as much as I'd be able to help you, both of them went missing at the same time.
Oh, that is truly peculiar.
Now, I know it may be just an elopement in the heat of passion, but just, my gut tells me that something else is going on here.
Well, thank you for the very useful information. Chin up. We might find her eventually.
I certainly hope so. And he gives you a salute and he walks off down the path.
Alright.
Okay, did Pixie want to do anything during that?
Yeah, just walking around, and when the conversation ended, just talking to Albert a bit about things in the forest or something like that.
Okay. Alright, so we'll go with Bargama and Mercy investigating the tracks. So rather than rolling insight, you will be rolling investigation, because you're actively...
Yeah, I made a mistake.
Yeah, you're actively looking for something. So you can get I'll give you investigation with advantage, and with that, I'll be taking Mercy's roll for investigation.
They're out by the tracks, right?
Yep, they're out by the tracks, looking out, just sort of patrolling around the outskirts of the village.
They would see Neve talking to herself, looking around.
They're on the north side. Where's Neve's token specific? Because I don't see it.
Oh, I took it off because you mentioned the tracks inside the forest. So I thought,
okay.
it's off the map.
Yeah, no, I was meaning like on the outskirts of the village. So
Okay.
yeah.
So she's there-ish,
Yep.
talking to herself essentially.
Okay. Mercy, yeah. With your help, with helping from Bargamer, yeah, you find what appear to be some old tracks about the size of a child, striding alongside with one larger footprint. That appears to be very deep set, almost as if it was carrying a heavy weight. They seem to be pointing outwards towards the forest.
You see that? Looks like trouble. Yeah. Should we follow it or head back?
We should probably find the others and then follow it.
Wise. We shall.
Oh, you say. You found anything? I haven't found anything over here. Jeez.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So, Neve is asking if Bargamer or Mercy have found anything, because she was investigating at the same time.
We did find some tracks. It looks like someone was carrying something very large and leading a child, it seems.
Well, this is, as far as I know, pretty damn concrete evidence.
We have a lead.
We do. I think we should follow him if we are to make haste and possibly save those we still can.
Okay.
Our allies or all three of us?
Well, with our allies, of course, we don't know what we're marching into.
Of course. Wise. Let us go.
Oh yeah. So I'm also going to inform them. I have asked one of the guards, and it seems like there is no human interference in this matter.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I'll just say that at the moment, the party is still split up, so Albrecht, you'll probably have to just sort of repeat that.
Yeah. I'll be there.
Yep. So that's conclusive evidence for the tracks. Let's go over to Dardareth, talking with the blacksmith. Dardareth, you walk into the blacksmith's house, and you can kind of feel the heat from the anvil, from the fire, and it feels quite pleasant to you, as it reminds you of home. It doesn't appear that the blacksmith is working on anything at the moment, but around his workshop you can see sort of like half-finished tools and the like.
Hey yo, bro, do you got something, anything interesting in this forge? I think he is in here.
No.
Dark?
Darren.
Sorry, I'm having a bit of struggle taking what to say.
No, it's fine. Just as some prompts, you were interested in the blacksmith and like what he's been working on, and if anything in the village has been disturbing his work. That's a line of questioning that you can take.
Okay.
So that's on to you, Dardrith. Just while Dardrith is thinking, the blacksmith looks up at Pixie and says, I don't really think there's much of interest to your adventurer types. I mainly make farm tools.
Hey, blacksmith, may I ask you something?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Is it hard to get myself some sort of guns around here?
The blacksmith looks at you and says, guns? You won't
Yes.
see any of that kind of technology around here. That kind of technology can only be found in the cities, you know? It's nothing that I can work with, and even if some merchants brought it here, there's no one around here that would be able to fix them.
I thought you human are so beloved with that boomstick that you're gonna be everywhere. I thought I misremember something. Oh, by the way, do you have something that you could at least sell for me?
Unfortunately, none of my goods are ready to sell, and even those that I am working on, they're already claimed by others.
Oh man, shame. Come on, let's go. This blacksmith endure any good thoughts. And I walk away.
Yeah. So, the blacksmith just sort of like eyes Dardrith, who's been eyeing the tools, the quality of the farm tools, and says, "Anything catch your interest, Master Dwarf?"
I can tell that you take good care in tending to these tools and making sure that they're maintained well.
Yes, they're my lifeline. I've been working with them for many, many years now. Ever since I was a young, strapping man.
Like my companion that just left, I understand what it means to have a life dedicated to the forge. Even if you don't make weapons, this is honest work.
The blacksmith just smiles in response to you and says, "Shit. Well, I can tell that you've got some stories of your own. But tell me, is there anything that I can do to help you?"
Yes, me and my companions are currently investigating the disappearances that have been going around. Do you happen to know if any of your farm tools have gone missing or anything of late?
The blacksmith stops to ponder for a bit and says, well, I have had some orders come in from some of the farmers saying that some of their pitchforks have gone missing. Yeah. But I just took it as them being clumsy and leaving them out in the fields. Other than that, I have had some orders from the guards, from the village guards, to increase the number of arrows that I can make. Well, at least the arrowheads.
Oh? Are they running low on ammunition? Is that it?
Perhaps. it seems they've been making some forays into the forest. Maybe they've encountered some monsters that they just can't handle. Other than that, I've had a request to attempt to repair this chainmail over here, and he sort of waves over to a mannequin that holds a suit of chainmail.
I run my hand over the chainmail, feeling the links to get a sensation for like what might be dented or bent.
Okay, give me a insight.
Can I draw
Actually-
an insight? Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to pull.
Natty ones, of course.
Okay, so despite your thorough investigation and your feel of how the metal has been put together, you can't really seem to spot what has been wrong with the links. The blacksmith comes up to you and says, "Yeah, I've been pretty puzzled about this chainmail as well. I make farm tools. I don't repair armor. But, you know, the funny thing is that it seems like whatever forging techniques I use doesn't seem to work on this chainmail. Gives me the heebie-jeebies."
Can you explain what do you mean by that? Is it resistant to the heat?
Well, no, it catches the heat fine. It's just... It almost feels like I'm banging on nothing.
Maybe a specialized material.
Whatever it is, it's far out of my expertise.
There's a sorcerer in my group who might know something about this, or if there's anything off about this chainmail. Do you mind if I take it off your hands for just a moment to bring it over to them for inspection?
Sure, anything to help me with this repair request. The request itself has been is very lucrative, which is why I took it up in the first place.
Lucrative. This is a poor farming village, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. The reward for the repair is enough to feed me and my family here for several months.
Where on earth did such money manage to show up? Here.
Oh, it was one of the adventurer types that just came through. He looked to be, it looks like this is one of his spare armors. However, it seems that he had held some attachment to it, which is why he asked for the repair.
Another adventurer before us.
Yes.
Have there been more adventures coming to this village as of late, other than just our group?
Well, you see, this village is close to the highway, so it makes a good stop for adventurers moving further down south. Plus, you have the knights coming here from Avalon on their monthly patrols as they thin out the herds and catch bandits. But anyway, yeah, I believe you should take this chainmail to your sorcerer friends, and please help me figure out the mystery behind this.
I shall do so.
All right, and so I believe that's enough for all your investigations. So let's have all the party meet back up in the tavern, and report them back on what they've found.
I'm assuming my character has found nothing.
What was Scarlet doing?
Flirting.
I was staring at the pretty bartender lady because I wanted to cheer myself up, and also because I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of sat this one out.
Okay. Good enough.
Good enough use.
So, our good Mercy and the Master Dwarf here found some tracks over by the north ends. Did you guys find anything else?
I was able to ask some of the farmers about what possibly we might be facing.
And what might we be facing?
It's either a they're creatures that may come out at night and are at least able to take out grown adults.
Well, they must not be far to the town to be able to drag people away. If they come out at night, we still got 4 to 5 hours before they might come out. So we can take the tracks north and see if that lead us anywhere.
You might want to report on what types of tracks you found.
There was some drag marks of some kind, at least from what I remember. I didn't have a good look at them. Mercy and fucking I've got name dwarf.
Bagrimmer.
Yeah, Bagrimmer. Discovered it and had a closer look. If you two can go into more detail.
Yeah, we found some large tracks that seem to have been made by someone who was transporting something large, and beside them we also found the tracks of a child who seemed to have been being led. And Dungeon Master, how old were the tracks? Do I know?
I would say with Mercy's help, the tracks were maybe 1 or 2 days old.
Okay.
Let's go with Albert. Report what you found.
I questioned one of the guards, and it seems like he knows that no one in this town must have been a co-conspirator to whoever has or whatever has done the kidnappings. He is also missing his sister, and the sister's lover seems to have disappeared as well. It doesn't seem like they eloped, so it might benefit us if we do manage to find those two as well.
I see. Well, I don't believe we should waste another moment then.
On we go.
Don't mind the voices in the background.
Cardiff, you look like one who likes to be in the front lines the most. And he probably needs to get there first, right?
Aye.
Well, have a little help and She stamps her staff on the ground 2 times. On the tip of her staff for a second, you might think you see a tome with an owl on top of it. And then you feel time wrap around you and you feel slightly faster. Avid above board, she is casting Gift of Alacrity on the good barbarian, and it means he can add a d8 to his initiative.
Nice. Alright.
That will help you. It lasts for 8 hours, so.
Don't just go casting your magic willy-nilly on me like that without giving me time to prepare myself.
If anything, Master Dwarf, I need time to prepare myself, but I did ask you if you wished a bit of a help.
Yeah.
And you did say yes.
Okay, before we can move on, Dardrith, report in what you talked with the blacksmith about.
I spoke with the local blacksmith. He says that multiple farming tools have been going missing at a bit more of an alarming rate than just farmers leaving it in the fields. The local town's guard has been asking for more arrowhead orders as well. Possibly because they've been encountering things in the forest that maybe they can't handle.
I see. For a second overwhelmed guards, that's not a good sign.
Just need the powerful.
There's also
Or quite the powerful beings.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say powerful, no. Probably a greater force.
Also, Niev. You're a
Yes?
sorcerer, yes? Know a bit about magic and all that?
I'm a practitioner of the arcane, I am a wizard.
Alright, so just pulls out the chainmail and places it on the table. The local blacksmith got paid a fair sum, more than anyone in this town would probably ever see in a year's work. But whenever I inspected it myself, I couldn't understand what was wrong with it.
That is a nice set of chainmail.
Very well then, everyone, you have 10 minutes to prepare, and as she immediately gets to work and casting Ritual Identify.
Alright. Alright, so give me your Arcana with advantage.
It's not an Arcana roll. It's a spell.
Okay, so roll it.
It's not a roll.
Yeah, okay, so identify. Get.
Actually, 1 second.
Yeah, just do the spell card for me, please, so I can see.
Forgive me, I forgot this spell has a component, so I cannot.
Why can't we just do Arcana?
We can do Arcana if we're going to do that, but that will give us a generalization. It will tell us it's magic.
Yep, it'll tell you it's magic. There's something to do with the magic, but it won't tell you exactly what it is.
So
What about insight?
we're gonna do the Arcana roll then.
Yep, do the Arcana roll. It'll be
Okay.
enough,
Well, I
and
have my-
depending on how high you roll, I will tell you what may be wrong with it. May being the
Okay.
operative. That'll do it. Good enough for me. Okay, so as you sort of get a feel for what's sort of magic maybe laid over the chainmail, you get a feeling that it's been enchanted with something that improves its defense somewhat.
Interesting. I do not know the exact effects on it. I lack the components to cast the spell I need. But this is a sturdier make. Some sort of enchantment, like probably an abjuration-based spell. But it is sturdier than normal chain.
We roll history for this because maybe it's like a special armor.
it's not a special armor. It's all it is just just an old armor from an adventurer party that passed through this village a while ago, and it's just more of an antique.
You can have it back. I can't cast a spell I need, but that's as much as I grasp from it. There are quite common enchantments that will bolster something, will make it more stronger than it needs to be. It also helps against the thing from wearing and tearing. You know, it can't be destroyed by normal means.
That would explain why it's a bit hard to repair it then.
Yes,
Yeah,
you'll need
just-
someone specialised for this.
Doesn't that seem odd that an adventurer wouldn't know that, though, if they had armor like that?
Well, they might get a better set, or because it's semi-broken. That's odd. Why would... So something either happened to it, either some form of magic, or something heavy hit it. Really heavy. Something not normal. No normal weapon can dent magical armor like this, you see. It's not possible.
Can we roll insight?
You
We
can.
wouldn't get anything from an insight, though. That's
You-
the thing.
Yeah, you can roll insight, but again, you're not going to get anything from it.
Okay.
What we got is all from the Arcana roll. If I can cast Identify, we would know a lot more.
Wait, can I cast? I think I can. No, wait, no, I can't.
No, you can't. You do not have. I know you don't have, because I don't have it. The 100 gold pearl.
Yeah. So, Dardrith, what you can report back to the blacksmith is that it's been enchanted with a defensive enchantment, and the best way to repair it would probably be combining forces with some form of alchemist.
Got it.
You would be able to tell that the enchantment. You would also be able to tell that the enchantment on the armor itself seems to be much weaker than in certain places. So you point those out to Dardrith.
Interesting. No, this isn't. There's a lot more about this armor. There's a lot more story here. As you probably know, Master Dowie, magical armors like this are nigh on impregnable from a normal hit. A hammer or a greatsword will do nothing to damage it. So to be in a state like this, shoddy enchantment work or something unique hit it.
Is it possible to have it fixed?
With an enchanter or someone who knows how to weave magic into metal, sure.
Oh, that sounds expensive. Only the best
most
members of my
certainly
clan
is.
know how to do that.
Alright. Okay, so with the matter of the chainmail settled, you guys finish preparing to head north to follow the tracks.
Yep.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to do in this village before you set out?
I would probably be to return the chainmail for me.
Okay, so Dance, you take the chainmail. You take the chainmail back to the
I want to say bye to the pretty lady, but that's it.
yeah.
Like, bye, pretty lady.
Okay. Dance, you going back to where the blacksmith. You report what you found with the fact that it's a magical chainmail with defensive enchantments, and in certain places the enchantments have been weakened. and that the only way to repair it would be to work with an enchanter.
Am I actually saying that to the NPC, or are you just saying, or is that
Well,
Spike said that I did it?
That's what you said, yes, but is there anything else you would like to add onto that?
I said bye to the bartender lady, and I winked down.
We're speaking with Dart.
Oh,
Sorry, Scarlet.
sorry.
I
Oh,
would
no.
mention that it's going to cost probably quite a bit of money to actually have an enchanter work and fix on the gear. It's not exactly cheap work to fix damaged enchantments.
The blacksmith sort of crosses arms and just thinks for a moment and says, "Well, I think I need to make a trip to the city. I know a friend or two who could probably help me out with this." Thank you for the information. And he says he goes over to where what appears to be the counter, and he writes out a slip of paper, and he hands it back to Dartmouth and says, "Go to this address, and if you're ever in need of weapons or armor, go to this place. He's one of my close friends, so we apprenticed under the same smith."
I place it in my pocket. Thank you for the hospitality.
See you around, dear.
Yeah.
Flirts at the bartender.
Yeah. The blacksmith waves off Dartmouth and says, "I wish you luck on your quest." All right. So, anyone else saying anything as they leave the village? We've got Scarlet saying bye to the bartender. Who else is?
But those are your cards. You asked for. So as all this is going on, Neve is reading your cards. Does that offer you insight, Master Dwarf?
Seems like quite a fate lies for me. He wipes some sweat away.
I believe the others are ready to go.
On we go then. Change fate, I'd say.
I guess we were
Change fate.
fated for this, but of
The cards tell no lies. And it sort of fits with your particular faith. Especially during death for your future. One of the best cards in the tarot deck.
Down.
Death is all about transformation, transition, the coming of change, new things. But yes, let's be off. Will the others leave us behind?
Bye, Lauren.
All right. So, with that, you guys head through the north of the village and to quickly make your way into this forest surrounding the. The trees sort of crowd out the sound of everything, and even the wind seems to die down to much of a whisper. You travel for several hours, and the sun slowly sets below the horizon. And you find what appears to be a cave. And outside it, you can see several figures standing around. They appear only as tall as a child, but have small. They have the small stature of a child, but they also have a sort of menacing air about them. You would recognize these creatures as goblins.
Yeah.
Those are our targets. Those of us at range are taken by surprise.
Hate these nasty buggers.
Alright. I'm assassinate these nasty ass goblins.
They
Okay.
are naughty ones.
Get them. Neve is gonna aim. So basically, if we're gonna go for a sneak attack, for those who are interested, this is technically a surprise round. So you may do what you wish for those who wish to take action. As for instance, Neve is gonna take a shot at this particular one. While they are surprised, you do have advantage to hit.
Oh shit, we're in battle now. I
Not
totally got
quite battle yet. Not yet. Don't worry.
A surprise round is a round just before combat will start. Is when you get the drop on your enemies, or the enemies have a drop on you. I'm gonna cast. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, okay. So
I want to run a perception on smelling first. So I just doing just roll it.
yeah.
Is there,
so
we just got to look at our character sheet if we want to see what we can do.
Yep.
Don't forget the list of your abilities you have. Don't forget the range of your abilities. Like, I'm well in range of this dude. So the one I'm pointing at currently needs to make a DC 14 intelligence save.
Yep. I will open that up. And
I roll a
How do we do the
perception on
pointer?
smell.
Wait.
Six.
So,
At
one sec. The pointer on the left side of your screen, you see a column of stuff. The fourth one down is a ruler. You just drag along the screen.
Yep.
I'm also gonna get my combat music up because I have a whole playlist for this shit.
Yep. Don't worry. At the moment, I've got just tense music because it's not combat just yet. Just sort of like scoping things out. Also, Raven, the goblin that you fired your mind slither at rolled a 17 on his intelligence.
Reroll, please. I'm using the chrono shift.
Yep. He rolled a 6.
He takes 6 damage. Sorry, 4 damage, and he minuses 4 on his next saving throw.
Right.
Which one was hit?
The middle one.
The middle one.
Okay, so. Right. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. That's all good. So, again, this is still a surprise round. So, So, Neve has done her one action. What's the next person's action?
It looks like Bargamar is. So you can only do one action. Is it the guiding bolt or is it the light hammer?
Okay, I can only cast Smite when it's in hand, right? I can't cast Thunder Smite while throwing a light hammer, can I?
No, you can't.
Yeah,
Because thunder.
okay.
Don't forget, Thunderous Smite. You need to cast beforehand. It's Smite you can do as part of your attack.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, is
Okay.
it the light hammer you have thrown, or is it the guiding bolt you have cast?
I think I want to cast Guiding Bolt on the farthest.
Okay, it's a surprise round, so it's at advantage. So roll again.
Yep, with advantage.
Alright.
And just for reference, which one are you attacking?
The furthest one.
The
Third,
furthest? The
this
first one? Okay. Alright.
guy. Yeah.
Yep.
In range. I can just.
That misses.
Damn you beast.
So again, everyone gets an action they can choose. So, Pixie, what do you choose to do again? I know Pixie spoke up and said something.
Yeah, at first I'm just gonna run a perception, but now I'm just gonna run at the left one and just jump kick him.
Okay.
Movement
Okay.
is possible. Again, a surprise round is an entire round that you can do a thing. So you can run and attack.
Oh.
So,
Run
Mercy, you are Ray of Frosting. So, which one are you Ray of Frosting?
Ray of frosting.
This one,
middle
this
one.
one, or this one? The middle one?
The middle one.
Alright, roll that at advantage.
Yep. That hit. That misses.
We keep missing.
So,
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and Pixie, your unarmed attack hits. And so
you do have 35 feet of movement, right?
My speed is 45.
Oh yeah, you're completely fucking fine.
Yeah.
Monk be speedy.
Yeah, Monkey be speedy.
Oh, me not
Wait, how
speedy.
can I tell my speed?
That's your movement.
Yours is 30 feet.
Yeah. Baseline movement
Because
for
you-
most races is 30
Yeah.
feet.
So next to your initiative, there is speed, and that's your total movement a turn.
Oh, there we go. Damn
You
it.
can choose to spend an action to do something called action dash, which allows you to move double your movement.
Oh. Okay, does action dash prevent me from attacking?
Yes.
Yes, it does, because it uses your action. You use your action to attack.
Huh. Alright, then I'm gonna move here.
Also, I'm gonna put this on the screen because Logan is semi-visible to everyone now, and it's just hanging
Wait,
over
a
his shoulder.
cantrip does not count as an action, or it does?
It
Can
does
I,
because it's a part as an attack.
Okay. Okay.
If a cantrip says it uses a bonus action, then it's a bonus action move.
Right.
Can I?
Can you...
Can I move somewhere in the tree line and try to do a sneak attack on the goblin that Pixie's attacking?
So on surprise round, it's a sneak attack because you have advantage, and it will
Okay.
be a sneak attack if a ally is within 5 feet of it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll move. I'll get closer, pretty much like here.
Do not
And
forget,
I'll attack.
you also have a flying speed. So how movement works for you, it is your walking speed and your flying speed. So you can go, was it 30 feet?
30, yeah.
And what's your flying speed? Is it the same as your walking speed?
I think so, yeah.
So you can 30 feet walk, 30 feet fly. So in reality, you have 60 feet of movement.
Oh wow. Okay, that kind of changes
So-
things. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move to a better position over here then. Just right here. And then I am going to fire my short bow at the goblin that's attacking Pixie, or that Pixie is attacking. And I'll roll it.
Okay, so 11 misses.
Hey!
I'm sorry, rat friend.
Bad news, half our party misses.
I must be a little rusty.
That's not the only place you missed the mark. Wait, what? Oh my god.
Hey, I'm a short owl man.
You're a short owl, man. Don't pose.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, Hobo, your turn.
Alright, I only have 30 speed, so I go 30 feet, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so
Meanwhile, the rat's having a rave. Oops, 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 oops.
I
Either
move
rat's
over
like-
here.
It's like, blah, blah, right, right.
I would not play around with icons like that because it's how the DM knows and how you know you have an effect on you.
Yeah, so like if someone has silence, I'd put like a silence effect on you. Or if you're down, that's how I know.
Can I throw daggers?
Yes, you can.
You can.
Daggers do have a throw range, and I know for a fact you are in range.
Okay.
So, to quickly explain ranged weapons as a TDLR, you see how Albrecht has an 80 and 320 underneath their to hit rolls? The 80 is the optimal range where you can roll normally. The 320 is your maximum range where you roll at disadvantage. Some feats would allow you to ignore that disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, like Hawkeye feats?
Kinda, if you wish to think of it that way. Sharpshooter, I believe, is what it's called. And sharpshooter's fucking brutal. Sharpshooter and Great Weapon Master are the same thing, but for ranged weapons and melee weapons.
Would I just click on dagger?
Yes, you would.
Oh, okay.
That hits.
You are a rogue, so you do have sneak attack for one of your hits.
Wait, wouldn't you have sneak attack for 2 because it's already a sneak attack, or is it?
Nope.
So sneak attack, the actual skill, only applies once on his turn. And will only apply if you have advantage, or if an ally is in 5 feet. If you have disadvantage, the sneak attack cannot be applied. Or if an ally is not within 5 feet of the target. Basically how it's explained is, the enemy is distracted fighting your ally, he doesn't see you coming in, and you hit that vital spot.
Fog.
So your global damage modifier should be set up with sneak attack, right, Herbo?
I think so.
So on your sheet, underneath your attacks tonight, you should have something called sneak attack.
Oh, right here.
Yep. You click the little box next to it, and that's on. Then you roll the damage, which you click the dagger name. No, not the trait. I can't actually. Do not. I'm going to use my sheet as an example, because I have a global attack modifier set up already because bless is a thing.
Bless your mama.
Heck yeah. So, I'm just saving this on the sheet. If you would draw your attention to the D&D chat in the Discord itself. So, on your sheet, if it's set up correctly, and if it did it automatically, you should see something like that under Global Damage Modifier.
Ooh.
Yeah, just click the checkbox, and then when you roll damage, it is rolled as well as your weapon damage.
Thunderous Smite is not that good, if I must say.
Yeah, you don't need to click on the dagger again. No, from your first from your first attack, just click on the dagger name, and then that rolls.
Oh,
the
I
damage.
didn't mean that. I thought I was gonna show the description. Can you ignore that?
That's
No,
fine.
Yeah, so Scarlet, to do that, click your spells tab on your character sheet, scroll down to your first level, and then click the speech bubble when you mouse over.
Hold on.
Yeah, this is basically your tutorial for combat. Don't worry. Yeah.
So, do you know, I'm gonna roll one of my attacks again to
Can
basically.
you screenshot that portion again? Sorry, my ADHD
It
meds are long worn off.
so give me a sec. I'll get back to you, Scarlet. So for first off, a hobo. So I'm gonna roll Chill Touch. As you see, that's only rolled to hit. Then I would click the name Chill Touch, which is beneath 120 feet and a +6. Then it rolls the damage. Do that.
Wait, where's
So you haven't clicked the global damage modifier.
That's it. Now you got it.
There we go. So welcome to how sneak attack works and how rogues are.
DM, I forgot I had the ability ready to strike. Can I do it now?
Ready to strike.
Yeah, when I supply a creature hit on first turn, I can do extra 2d6.
Roll it.
Yep, just roll it.
So okay, so Scarlet, what do you want to know?
Things. I don't have any modifier for that global attack. And
So
the other one is, how can I tell what the spell does without, accidentally clicking?
So okay, so at the very top of your sheet, we see public to GM, advantage, normal, disadvantage, core bio spells.
Oh, I see spells. Yeah.
Yep, click spell.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wait.
If you want to post it in chat, you press the speech bubble. If you want to see it for yourself, you click the eye.
Yeah, I just want to see the information. Oh. Oh, I understand. So the little eye is the one that. Okay. That's really subtle and not intuitive at all.
It is once you gain. It's not because you're not used to it, but getting into it. The big lesson you're going to start learning is resource management.
Yeah.
For our mainly melee class, they can go bonk, bonk, bonk. We have to worry about our spell slots.
Yeah. But cantrips don't take one, so it's probably
Indeed, they don't.
So it's probably worth using them right now.
Yes, it is. So you're doing Firebolt, which is obviously a cantrip of 120 feet. So you're well in range of these three guys.
Wait, can I get closer to them?
If you so desire. You move up to 30 feet, so anywhere sort of here-ish.
So why don't I go right here?
Yep, you're in range.
Okay.
So what one you're hitting?
So, is there any AoE damage spells?
There are, but they are all leveled spells.
Okay.
So they will cost a resource.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to use a resource right now. Let's go with Firebolt to start.
Okay, please roll Firebolt again, because you do have advantage. So, you would take the 20 because it's a higher number.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Again, you would click the Firebolt name in that attack roll you just did.
Right here?
You've dealt 2 fire damage. What one are you aiming for again?
Let's just gang up on the guy we've been ganging up.
I'll tell you this right now, that hobo directly killed it.
He's super dead.
Yeah, he's super dead.
He's already killed
Avid,
it?
put an X on it so people are following.
Yeah, I was catching up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, buddy.
Well then let's hit the one at the far... Wait. How far... How are you doing that with the feet thing?
So, 4th button down on the left side, there is a column. That's a ruler. You just drag across.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So I'm well within... Okay. Cool. I'm going to do Firebolt towards the guy at the far side. The one on the far side. The one to the right.
Okay. So that goblin took 2 fire damage. Okay.
Is this everyone? And have you got a feel of how rolling for combat works?
Yeah.
Kind
Wonderful.
Okay. So
I believe it's initiative.
yep. Okay. So now this here is our initiative order. So to roll for initiative, you click on your character token, make sure that you have it selected, and then on your character sheet you click initiative, and then that rolls your initiative.
The names are fucked up. Avid.
I don't know why that is.
Because it's probably how you originally set out.
Yeah, it's probably. Huh?
Wait, did I actually hit it?
Did you click on your token first?
Oh. So I click on the character looking thing first?
Yep. Dardif, please roll an extra D. I think it's D8.
Yeah, D8.
Why am I the only one with a name at my token?
Why is it not working?
Are
Did
you
it work that time?
Avid can just add it for you.
Yeah, don't worry, just. I'll
So,
add your turn.
Dardif, you see where your number is? Click on your number and add 2 to it. So you have a 7.
Wow.
In the turn order, you may see it floating around.
Okay, so to answer that, basically I have something on my character sheet which I've selected for the option, which is add dex to tiebreaker. There are some points you will roll a same initiative as someone else. To determine who goes first, it is those who have the higher dexterity. If you wish to turn on add dex tiebreaker to initiative, press the settings wheel. In the middle column of the first section, it is in that box.
Yep. For any creatures, I won't do this. It's just
Okay,
small.
hold on. I'm sorry, that still confused me. I really should have taken my medicine later today, I'm sorry.
It's
It's
fine.
fine. You're good.
This is why I'm doing this kind of combat first before chucking you straight into exploring a
No, it's
dungeon.
for me, it's the UI in this thing is confusing. It's more than
You're
like I understand the concepts. It's the UI of this thing is confusing.
you're new. It's fine. We have all the time in the world.
Yep.
Uh,
Besides,
no, I'm just telling you I understand the concepts. I'm more
Yeah.
confused about
the UI. We get it.
interface. Not very intuitive. Sorry.
It's not for your first time round. It gets intuitive when you learn where everything is.
Sorry, I'm seeing a lot of applications. and this
Stop
is not
Stop
doing it.
apologizing. It's fine. It's most people here are new or not used to this. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so how do I do the tiebreaker thing?
Okay, so you press
When
your
you say
settings
click
wheel.
on my token, you're talking about my character looking thing right here.
yes, on the map.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whenever we say click on your token, it will always mean this. So I click on Neve, I can then move Neve around. Or again, when I click on Neve, I can then open up my character sheet, press the initiative button on the top of my character sheet, and it will roll it for me. To add your tiebreakers, you would want to go to your settings wheel, which is the button next to spells, to the right of spells, and in that middle first block, you should see a checkbox for add dex tiebreaker to initiative.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep, once you click that and close out, any either future rolls, or I think it updates automatically. I don't think it does.
It doesn't.
Yeah, so going forward, it's like that. So, do we have people in the initiative who have rolled the same?
Just
We do.
Yes.
yeah, just Scarlet and
Yeah.
one of the goblins.
So, to simplify things, Scarlet, you will obviously go before the goblin. in later initiative, it'll be reliant on your tiebreaker.
Yep.
So, do I roll initiative the same way now?
Nope.
Your
nope.
initiative has already been added to the order.
Nope. Just for
Okay.
simplicity's sake, I've added your initiative from your first initiative roll to the turn order. So how this will go is Neve will go first, then it will go Scarlet, then the Goblin, and so on and so on.
So,
Okay.
so almost.
Yeah. So Neve, you
Go
can
on,
go.
boss man.
Yep, Neve, you can go.
Yep. So, Paladin, you see next to you, and you see a shimmering glow of what looks like a ghost hanging on to Neve, almost like guarding, as she advances forward to. Yeah, say here.
Oh, you got a thingy on. Oh.
And then. Oh, not my token, I need the ruler. Who's closer? He's damaged. Action, I'm gonna use. Well, first off, he's using the help action to aid me. So it'll be an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And Chill Touch.
That misses.
Missing. Yep. Okay. And my turn.
Alright, Scarlet, this is your turn.
Okay.
To remind you of what you can do, you have one action, one movement, and one bonus action. And those are the actions that you can take in a turn. Your action can be anything from attacking, drinking something like a potion, or
That's not an action. That's a
No.
bonus action.
bonus action, yeah. But as an action, it would be to feed a potion to someone else.
Basically, anything that you physically do that isn't you moving.
Kinda.
Kinda, yes.
Simplest way to explain.
Simplest, yes.
There's a lot more to it, but
I-
simplest way, yeah.
Hang on. Okay. Give me 1 sec.
Alright, I should probably change the music. Give me a
Yes,
sec.
you should, buddy.
Okay, I am in range. Cool. I'm gonna go right here. And I am going to use green flame blade on the whatever that goblin breed is.
Mm-hmm.
It is 30 feet if you want. So I'm gonna want to click on your green flame like normal.
Yep,
Right.
just do it as normal.
Cast at what level?
It's a cantrip. It shouldn't be a level spell.
It says cast at what level cantrip colon on my screen.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's when it's at 5 and above. So you want to do it at basically its first little bit.
So what do I want to say what level it is?
What does it give you?
Let me look at the sheet.
Because it
Hang on,
shouldn't.
let me show you my screen.
That's the thing. It shouldn't give you the option to cast at higher levels. All right, let's have a look. See.
That is weird, yes. So,
What do I-
just
Yeah.
submit.
1?
So. So yeah, so if you're casting this, make a melee weapon attack.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Because, okay, so 1 minute. I've just reread Green Flame Blade. So, the other creature is not within range.
Not?
So how Green
I-
Flame Blade works? No, it's not. you make one weapon attack against a creature, then another creature within 5 feet of that creature.
Oh, okay.
So this is 10 feet away.
Okay.
So
So that's why I was asking you that. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. That confused me a bit.
So do you wish to move back on your movement?
Yeah. Where was
Okay,
I originally?
It was about I think it's here-ish, or it's over here. Either or.
Yeah, I was about 30 feet. Okay. Can I replace moving as an action? So if
No.
I wanted to not move, okay.
No, so you get a bonus action, an action, and your movement in the course of an action, or a course of a
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could replace movement for an action. Okay.
No.
No.
All right. Well, then I will.
So I'm gonna set these
Well,
up.
then I would like to use Blade Ward. To increase my resistance.
Blade
Right,
Ward.
it will give you resistance. It will give you resistance until your next turn.
Mhm.
So for the duration of this round of combat, until it comes round to you again, stuff that hits you will do half damage.
Oh, so that may not be the best idea right now.
Up to you. Do you want to be defensive or do you want to be offensive?
How can I tell the HP of these guys?
You can't. I have to
You
tell
can't.
you. I have to tell you whether or not they're injured, whether they're bloody injured or about to fall down. You don't in D&D. You never get exact numbers.
Uh,
Not
I'm gonna
unless
go with-
yeah. Not unless there's a magical item that tells you exactly.
Okay, I am going to go with Firebolt then again. I'm gonna
Okay.
use my cantrip.
Right, roll that attack.
Now that hits.
Okay. What else? I just do that and nothing else?
You click on the firebolt. You click You click on in that there. You click on the name firebolt underneath 120
So
feet, and then that rolls
yeah,
your
yeah,
damage. Yep, 8 fire damage.
Oh.
Dang. And that was this one, right?
Yep. I'm being burned to a crisp.
And he goes and you burn him to a crisp.
Oh, did I actually burn him to a crisp? Awesome.
Yep.
You rolled a perfect 0 on him, which means that you've rolled enough damage to take him down to 0.
God, let's go.
Okay, time for Bao's turn.
Wait, how far is this again? Yeah.
it's 30 feet to him.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Wait, does running cost the action?
You can just get there by your normal movement.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, so long as you're within 5 feet of a target, you can attack it in a melee.
Then,
You do not get your sneak attack.
yeah, I just turned that off.
Yeah.
That hits. So roll the damage. Click on the short sword. 8. Nice. Okay, cool. Albrecht, it is your turn.
Okay, I will move to the. Oh wait, oh that's still the ruler. I will move to the other tree over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to... Should still be in distance, right? Yeah. I am going to perform a sneak attack on the last goblin with my short bow.
That misses.
Alright. I'm gonna just say that that was a warning shot and use a help my help action as my bonus action and
You
whistle at the
can't.
goblin to
You
distract
can't.
it.
You can't.
Oh wait, I have a master
A
of
hel- Do you? Does it
I
allow
have
you to do a
Master
help
of
action as a
Tactics.
bonus? Okay.
Yep.
and 30 feet as well.
So who you giving the help action to?
I will give it to
You know you want to give it to me.
I'll give it to Mercy.
Yep. Because Mercy is next up. That's good.
And I will whistle at the goblin to catch its attention and distract it.
Yep. That works. So Mercy, you have 30 feet of movement, and you have advantage on your next attack.
Right. I'll move there and
Mm-hmm.
you Area of Frost.
Yep. 22 hits.
You click the name.
Yeah, you click the name in the chat. And
For cold.
that's 4 cold damage, and the goblin is dead.
Well thought.
Mm-hmm. And that's combat. So, that's basically your first taste of combat. We are actually going to stop here because it is getting pretty late for those in the EU time zones, and some people actually have work. But just know that combat won't be as easy as this one. This is just sort of like the tutorial to sort of understand how combat in this Roll20 works. The next session that we do is going to be the one where we will be very... It'll be very treacherous for you.
Oh.
I noticed the goblins have also been buffed up.
Just slightly, just a little bit of HP.
Just slightly. But no, yeah,
I
like
swear I'm
fucking
not
this
missing,
part.
I'm distracting them.
No, like fucking this part is gonna decimate. Like seriously, we got 2 full casters, we got a paladin, we got a fighter, 2 rogues, and a barb. Fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take it.
Let's just say, yeah, don't forget.
Death is very possible.
Yep, still very possible.
Does
Re-
the goblins have some lootable weapons?
Sure, you can roll an investigation to see if you find anything useful.
Ah, yes, the looter.
Okay, so...
Oh, yes,
every
just
party
common
has one.
battle etiquette.
Yep. Okay, so one investigation is for one body.
Yes, the one that in front of me.
Okay, so what you managed to find is that the goblin was wearing leather armor and was carrying like a wooden shield, perhaps almost like a wooden pot lid. And the weapon it was using was just a worn out scimitar.
Yes, I take that. I take that scimitar.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because it will take time. We are outside an enemy encampment. Are you sure?
If it take time, then I wouldn't take it.
Because it takes time to don off armor.
Okay.
Don't forget, this is a dead body. You got to be moving them straps. You got to be removing that armor and then stuff it in your bag. All while there are probably more goblins in that cave that can see you.
What if I take only a weapon and the
Sure. No. That's fine. The weapon just
Yeah.
boom, you have it. But
Yeah.
for the armor and for any piece of clothing, any like thing you can't immediately just unsheath and take, it's gonna take time.
Yeah. I'm a monk. I don't need a shield or armor. I only take a weapon.
That was more just an overview of for everyone. It's like keep in mind like shit like that is not done immediately. It's not video game logic. It will take time. It's like 10 minutes to don off heavy armor. It's like 3 minutes to take off light.
It's worn now, so the stat gonna be decreased, right? So I just add it into the inventory.
Yeah, you can add it to your inventory. You can drag and drop from the compendium as well.
Yep.
But no, I do hope everyone sort of understood what combat sort of is. Obviously, it's a bit more than this. This was very stereotypical. This was only 3 monsters. We got a surprise round. They never got a chance to fight back. Don't forget, a surprise round could happen to us at any moment. We can get into the situation. We can get fucked pretty bad.
Not to mention that goblins are crafty creatures.
Yeah.
So yes. So, I hope everyone enjoyed, and that will be this session.
Does anyone else have any questions about combat?
Yep. And I'll just stop the recording here.